In this episode, we continue our adventure in the Exumas in Warderick Wells National Park and plant our sign on top of BooBoo Hill. Some of the most beautiful coral reefs to be found anywhere are right here in Warderick Wells National Park in the Exumas in the Bahamas. And we're about to have an adventure. Come on along! All marine life and coral are protected within the boundaries of Warderick Wells National Park. And it shows. The waters here are clear and pristine, and the wildlife in the form of marine organisms is phenomenal, unbeaten anywhere else in the Bahamas. Our next stop in Warderick Wells National Park is to BooBoo Hill, where we plant our own sign to be amongst the many hundreds, if not thousands, of others. The National Park Service has allowed one specific area for this to happen. We begin our hike at the beach. The Park Service requires funding from the cruisers who arrive and visitors in general, but we offer our services as well, and they gladly accept and provide us with equipment to do some trail maintenance. And we do this as a favor for the opportunity to be able to enjoy a wonderful park. The trail takes us across tidal lagoons, ultimately to the hill that you see far ahead in the distance, the highest point on the island. Occasional cairns mark the way. It's hard to get lost. Signs are everywhere. Beautiful flowers everywhere, blooming in an arid climate. At the summit we have choices, and we'll stop at the blowholes later. You'll see more about that shortly.
Hello? Okay. Kaka!
And we have arrived. Some of the vessels we recognize from the signage, and some are buried far below. We take our moment of fame, knowing full well that eventually our sign will end up in the pile below. But we've made it. And what a view it is from here, the highest point on the island. Blowholes are holes in the rock that lead down to the ocean underneath, where the The limestone has been undercut. The waves coming in force the air up with great ferocity. So we spent the day today sailing over from Shroud Key in the National Park, Warderick Wells National Park. I wouldn't really call it so much sailing. We did try putting the asymmetric spinnaker away. Most of the day we motored. It's about 35 miles. But we're here in Eluthera. And Eluthera is a long island. We're going to be spending probably the next week and a half here and exploring. So come along with us. We're going to see some ocean holes and some spider caves, all reported to be here in town. Should be a fun time. Eluthera is approximately 200 miles from Florida and at its closest point about 60 miles east of Nassau. Eluthera was founded in 1648 by a group of Englishmen seeking religious freedom. The 70-member traveling band first came ashore near Governor's Harbor. They named the island after the Greek word Eluthera, meaning freedom, and called themselves the Eleutheran Adventurers. It was about a 1-mile walk to the Blue Hole, past colorful homes and the village. And we were accompanied much of the way by the local Bahamian dogs known as pot cake. The name derives itself from the scrap from the bottom of the pot to feed the mongrel dogs.
Boiling hole. We are at the Cathedral Caves, the boiling hole, right across the street from the church. Directions given to us by our friend that we just met down by the black hole. Oh, ocean hole. Oh, she said we did not need flashlights, but we're about to find out. Enjoy your hole.
What?
Coming up next.
What? Do that again?
Enjoy your hole.
Okay.
Cut.
Boiling Hole is one of Eluthera's many blue holes formed long ago when the island's limestone bedrock eroded. It connects to an offshore hole about a quarter-mile west of here through a network of underground caves. As the name suggests, Boiling Hole bubbles and churns with the movement of ocean tides.
And these trees are incredible.
Aren't they?
They're called the walking tree.
Oh,
Banyon. Because they look like they're walking.
with legs.
But it's quite small compared to other.
Yeah, I've seen huge
elsewhere.
ones, like
The
several feet.
vegetation here is small. Gary, stay there for a second. What's that?
Bats. Scary bats. And we're back to Athena to set off on our next adventure.
Boinga, boinga, boinga. Chef Sharon in Giles' kitchen with Chef Giles.
Hi, China.
Into the unknown.